YouTube? It's me, your favourite C. How you doing? It's Friday, 9th February. This will be my last video for a week at least. Kids are off after next week, so I don't try and do any videos. I don't go sourcing. I don't attempt to do any videos while the kids are off because it just stresses me. When they're in this house, oh my god, all I do is I do housework and then I just sit down, just let the chaos be around me. But yeah, so this will be my last video for a bit. Yeah, went out yesterday, went to Bridge North. It was chucking it down with rain yesterday. It wasn't the best, I'm not gonna lie, but I've got 14 items if you want to stick around and see what random shears that I picked up and what I think I can go for it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of an eBay rant actually. I've had this problem for a couple of years, and other resellers that I talk to, I think kind of have the I need to just ignore the whole eBay feedback, system or whatever. I just get really annoyed. I wouldn't say I obsess with the feedback, but it annoys me because I just don't see the point of its existence if it makes absolutely zero difference to your, your account, if you know what I mean. I've just had it's got to be the past month. I've had, it's not the past month because they've dropped off. So it's got to be since the start of this year. Yeah, I think it might have been into December. So December, January, and then I've had 2 in the last couple of weeks. One of them justified. One of them I'm not going to, I would have took a negative for the one that I've got. But I'm pretty good when it comes to my feedback over the years. I suppose, yeah, when you're selling badges for years, it's kind of hard to mess it up. But since December, I think I've had four neutrals. Yeah, 4 neutrals, and then I had a 5th one last night. So it just annoys me. And then when I talk to eBay take the neutrals as like, yeah, don't worry about it. They're not saying it's bad. They're not saying it's good. So just take it. It's like, yeah, but it's not good, is it? Especially with some of the comments. Like the last 2 that I've got. One of them was got what was expected, neutral. I'm like, okay, so if you got what you expected, why is it a neutral? So I asked them, they didn't reply. Talked to eBay, and eBay like, oh well, they're just, they're expressing what they feel, their feelings. What's that word? Their truth. Shut up. They're expressing their truth or whatever. And I'm like, but they put on there, received what was expected. But was you expecting more? You ordered something, and then you got the thing that you ordered. So why? And they're saying, oh no, we can't remove that feedback. I had another one that was in Spanish. That was for a Marvel figure. No, I don't think it was Marvel. Was it? I think it was DC. It was like no, I think it was Marvel. I think it was one of the Spider-Man bad guys, like a lizard on Spider-Man. And they put in there, I translated it, and it was something to do with, I don't know, something about one of the joints on the figures. And I was like, well, if it got damaged in transport, it's got damage in transport. When I got in touch with eBay, they said, no, what they say is they thought it would move more or something. That's what they deemed that it said. Which, again, I don't say it's the figure. I've explained, I always try my best with any kind of figure to find the original figure. So the original packaging, and then I copy, basically, from Google what that figure is. So any kind of figure that I sell, it's of what the original figure was. I'm not making it up. It's what the figure was. So for me, it's like if you've ordered this figure, then, and it doesn't do something that you thought it was going to do, that's not my freaking problem. I've sold you the figure that's on the thing, and they're like, eBay again. No, well, it's not positive, it's not negative, maybe if you want to reply. And then last night, which has made me now want to rant about it, I had one where it was a pin badge and it said all good. Okay, but if it's all good, why is it neutral? If it's all good, why is it neutral? So I'm waiting. I don't know. The eBay told me to send a revision request for the feedback, but I'm like, but to be fair, I haven't checked it this morning. They could have changed it, but I'm still mad. But I'm just like, I just don't understand it. I don't get the point of the feedback, especially with the neutrals, because there's a lot of them. Like I had one, I think another one. There was one which I'll tell you about it now, which was my mess up. And I went, if I get negative feedback for that, that's my balls up. And it was an old jacket, like blazer jacket, that I had listed for ages. And I've known it sat there. And I've known when I've come across it, maybe if I'm looking in my listings, I've gone, I need to look at that, because I don't think that's accurate. It was like it's something where it's not got a size in the jacket, and I've gone by the chest size, I think, as the measurement. Yeah, I don't know. And then when I found it out, it sold. When I found it out, I was like, as soon as it sold, I went, balls. So when I won't do this again. But I found it out. I measured it, because the measurements to me didn't seem on at all. So I measured it, and the measurements were all over the place. I don't know. I honestly don't know when I originally listed it. It's probably before COVID. That's how long it's been there. So when I measured it, I was like, okay, that doesn't make sense. So I messaged the person straight away and look, I'm really, really sorry. I'm very, very sorry. It was literally the same day, within an hour, couple of hours of them making the purchase. And I just said to them, I'm really sorry. The measurements are all over the place. It's completely my fault. My bad. You can still have the jacket if you want it at this measurement, but I don't know what's happened. I've completely ballsed up. And they said, oh, thank you very much for letting me know. Thanks for getting back to me straight away. Thanks for being honest. I'll have a full refund. Like, cool, full refund. I thought it was the end of it. And then they left RC neutral feedback a week after. But I was like, okay, I'll take that one. That's my balls up. But like the other ones, I'm just like, all good. Got what was expected. What's the point? It does make it. Anyway. Right, I'll go through this all. So there's some more. There's one particularly good piece here, which I'm a bit worried about, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll go through the piles of shite that I've got here first. So I picked this up, £2.50. It was only because it said Delft Blue. I've sold Delft Blue stuff before, and it's just is it a clog? It's a clog, ain't it? Yeah. I don't know what I was questioning myself. Clog. It doesn't sound right, but it's just a clog. Delft Blue, Holland. £2.50. Not that much in it really. If you can get a few of these for cheap, and you can bundle them up, they'll go for small right money. But this one on its own, yeah, I'm going for £6. So not a lot of money in there. This one I was happily surprised. Picked it up because it said Italian 1988. Costagna 1988. It's just a poodle. Figurine poodle. Look at it. Figurine poodle. £2.50, I think this was. There we are. £2.50. 15. So yeah, 15. I've got to stop doing this with like Imaginext stuff. Picked up this Imaginext crocodile I thought it'd be worth something. It was only £2.50. It's not. I'll shoot for £6. It's apparently, it doesn't say Captain Hook. It's Imaginext, Walking Croc, and Pirate Hook. Seems dodgy, but yeah, not that money, not that much money in it. £2.50. I'll go for £6 just to get rid. Don't mind every time. Get down there. Then we've got a few figures. This one, a bit of a dud. Again, as I said, I always find what the original figure is by Google imaging it and doing in-depth research. But this was £1.50. I was looking for something in the shop. I couldn't find anything, so I ended up picking this up. But it's £1.50. It's just in case. You know, I've had figures before where you said they're £20. They're more. There's a better chance that they're going to be worth nothing like this one, but there's some that you'll pick up and you go, £1, and then they go for 20. But this one, nothing. £1.50. I'll shoot for £5. It's a Marvel Spider-Man Web Battlers Green Goblin figure. So yeah, not that much in there. This one, another one, again with the images, Marvel Superhero Adventures Black Panther figure. Again, no money in it. £1.50, a £5 again. So I'm just, well, if you hear it's like £2 or £3 above what I've paid, that's me just adding £2 or £3 on top of it. So it means it's worth nothing. But yeah, stuff will. Well, I'll do if it's like something where it's not really worth anything, they'll put it on auction, it gets a few bids, and it gets rid of it straight away. So yeah, £1.50, a £5. This one was pretty cool. I thought maybe there was a chance this was worth more. The lady in the shop, which I understand where she's coming from, thought this was Gru from the Minions. So she went, oh, you're getting that Minion figure for your son? I was like, it's not Minions, it's Batman. But I recognise this because it's off the Arkham games. If you played the Arkham games, you used to play them on the Xbox. This one's an Arkham City. So they've actually taped the hat and his stick to the back of it, but it's the Penguin from Arkham City. Thought it might be worth a bit, not really, £15. Even with the hat and the cane, £15, but it cost me £2.45. And then this one, I'm messaging a few other resellers about this, and they haven't really helped. If any of them's watching, I'm guessing, I doubt they will. But I'm in a chat group with some other resellers, and I was getting the male version of a chicken ring, if you get what I'm saying, and other useless information from my friends. So thank you. But yeah, I was debating on this. This was £2.79. I picked it up because it looked unique. I thought when I first got this that these were napkin ring holders. There was one person in the chat, and she's always the most sensible. I'm not going to name names, but she's always the most sensible, and she did help. The other ones didn't help. Ones with the coloured hair and glasses didn't help. But there was another lady who helped me, and she thinks they're egg cups. So when I did a Google image, it came up with egg cups, but I could only find one other one. So I don't know at the minute. I'll put napkin rings on here, so I'll put it £8. But I think I might do a bit more research. On Etsy, there's one listed for £37. I am not going for £37, but I'm going to do a little bit more research on that one. But yeah, I'm going to go with egg cups on there. And then this one, it's a whip. Fuck. Oops. Yeah, it's a whip. I've sold whips before. It either goes for somebody who's who's into equestrian and riding horses, or some kinky couple. The last one I sold, I think, went to a kinky couple. It was one of these, and then one with a big hand that I put together, and they ended up buying them both. So I'm guessing they're not going to be whipping their horse with the one with the big hand. But yeah, That was £6.99, about 20 quid. There's ones that you can get with, I think it's a horn hook on the end that go for good money. But yeah, about 20 quid on that one. I'll sell one more. I'm not into it. I'm not in, even in the bedroom. Like if somebody got a whip out, I'd be like, hang on. I'm not into that. But it's a good. That on it. But yeah, 20 quid. It's not that bad. Should I say? I'm not into this, by the way. Oh. I just want to make my hand go red. No, it's not at me. Ah! My neighbours think 20 quid on that. And then the clothing. Put that one at the bottom because that one's the best. Oh, I've got some trainers actually. Some lady Skechers. 6 quid these cost me. They are Skechers Empress Research trainers. Yeah, not that. A bit difficult. I've said this before on these. They've got an SN number in them. I don't know whether it's a benefit or a freaking hindrance on finding the SN number, because when I found the SN number, these are called Empress Research, Research, you know, uprising. And that's it. Research, I can't even say that. But yeah, 6 quid. Some have sold abroad for 30, but there's others that look like this that are kind of good for 20. But I'm going to go for 30. If I've got to come down, I've got to come down. But yeah, 6 quid, but they might hang around a bit. We'll see what happens. And then on to the clothing. Thought this would be worth a little bit more, but there seem to be quite a few of them. I've just never seen one before. Pretty green Umbro t-shirt. Only about 15 quid. It cost me 6. I don't know about pretty green stuff. I always find that pretty green stuff, stop picking it up. But they're always in like XS, small sizes. So I don't know whether it's just a thing they're in smaller sizes. But it always puts me off getting them, the smaller size ones. A Bowden corduroy jacket, a brown one. I think I got a blue one that I haven't listed yet. £6.99, about 30 quid. I'll shoot for that one. A couple of pairs of Reese trousers. £5.49 for each of these. These ones are 100% wool. They've got the name of Cruise Tea on them. 30 quid. I've sold. I'm kind of going off my own prices. I had them listed at 30 and I've sold for 20. For some wool blend ones. So I'm just going to go for 30 quid. So 30 quid on them. And then some other Reese trousers, which are polyester. And again, I've kind of got, well, I haven't got the highest price, but I'm around the top. Again, I've listed them for 30 and someone sent me an offer, I think, of 25, or it's either or on these. One of them's gone for 20, one of them's gone for 25. I'm shooting for 30 on both of them. So yeah. These are polyester blend with elastane. And then the last one, a bit of a surprise to be fair. I picked it up on a punt. I'm normally very wary about picking up stuff like this, and I still am a bit. It's this Sixers or Philadelphia. I was looking for Sixers. They're Philadelphia 76ers, I think. NBA hardwood classics. So it's like a kind of like a replica shirt. 1996, 1997 Allen Iverson vest. The number on the back. It's still got the original tag, hardwood classics. So it cost me $7.99. There's some listed, but abroad, so America, that are listed for about 120 quid. And then I've kind of just, because I couldn't find this particular one, I've just gone by hardwood classics. So this is at Nike or Adidas. It's been made by Mitchell and Ness, which I've sold before. So I searched hardwood classics, Mitchell, NBA, and it was, I think one went for 60. So I'm going to shoot for, I'll put 70, but I'm just about to go 80. So 70 or 80 quid, but I'm not sure yet. I did a video. I think I talked about this when I came back and started doing videos. It's one of my lost videos. During my not doing YouTube, there's my hand looking. It's a bit red. It's a bit swollen. I got a whole load of football tops from a charity shop. I spent like, I think it was close to 100 quid on some football tops. They were like Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Marseille. There's a few. There's quite a few. I should have uploaded the video, to be fair. And like, they're all going to go for like 30, 40 quid. Some of them around. I think there was 9 in total. No, actually, barely. I think a couple, 2 or 3 of them were like around the 40 mark, 50 mark, and then the rest of them were around the 25, 30 mark. I listed one. It was a Marseille top. And eBay straight away took it off and sent me an email saying it's counterfeit or whatever. And I'd done my research on, was on YouTube and Google, and found out the football tops all have a tag in the back of one of the shirts that have got a code. And if you put the code in Google and your shirt comes up, that shows that that's got the right tag on. So all these shirts, the best of my knowledge, were all like legit. They're all legit. Doing the research on them, they're all legit. So I listed the Marseille top, and it wasn't on for. No, I think the Marseille top. I scheduled it, so it wasn't even listed. So I scheduled it for the day after, and eBay took it down and removed it from the listing. When I got in touch with eBay, they couldn't give me a reason. They couldn't tell me why. But I've sold, if you've watched my channel before, I've sold lots of football tops. I've sold, lots of English football tops. I know I've sold abroad football tops as well. But I did come across where it was Bayern Munich, where I think a couple of times I've listed a Bayern Munich top and they've took it off. Said you can't list Bayern Munich. And then all of a sudden they took this Marseille top off. So I was trying to get off eBay customer service, like, what tops can I list? Am I allowed to list any of these tops? I've got 9 of them, they're all legit. Can I list any of these tops? And the customer service literally couldn't tell me. So there's obviously something when it comes to certain football teams that they won't list. So I've not been picking up. I've seen football tops around in charity shops and car boots, but I haven't been picking them up for like the last 6 months because I don't know, I don't want my account to get shut down, I don't want my account to be flagged or anything like that. So I was just like, so I've completely like not been doing sports stuff. But then I am worried about this top, but it's not football. It's a replica. It's an official replica top. It's got the tag with it. So I don't see why there would be a problem. There's other ones of Mitchell and Ness and Hardwood Classics that have sold. And so I hopefully won't have a problem, but it's always something in the back of my mind with, because of the football tops, that, I'm just worried of listing them. I need to sell. I've still got the football tops. I've got 9. And they're all from the 2021-2022 season. I've got like a bag of them, 9 of them. I think it's Marseille, not Red Bull, RB Leipzig, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Arsenal, which I think I could probably get away with listing them too, the Chelsea and Arsenal ones, because I've sold Arsenal ones before. But it's just the worry. It's just the worry that I don't want my account getting flagged. So I don't know. But hopefully that'll be fine. Hopefully. But yeah, anyway. I have a couple of rants about eBay today. But yeah, so I probably won't be doing a sales video on Monday. I was thinking about doing it, but yeah, I've got the kid. I think the wife's at work on Monday. She's got to go in. So I've got the kids to myself. So it's not a good idea me trying to do a video with the kids around, especially it's just Liam. Liam wants to be in the video. Hello, you know. So yeah, I know it's all numbers and figures. So I'm not gonna. But yeah, I'll be back in a couple of weeks. Hopefully I don't lose the you know, the momentum at the minute. But yeah, we'll see. But I'm gonna have a little bit of time off doing videos. But for now, peace out. Stay safe, stay beautiful. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.